My name is Constance and this is Cruelty Free Musings. Welcome back to my channel and to another Project Pan update. This video is going to be my Partners in Cream update. This is a collaborative Project Pan started by Steph Lyons and Dalin of Outward Processing. Their links will be down below. They invited a whole bunch of people. My hair's looking a little messy. I curled it yesterday. I'm not used to how it looks. It's whatever. They invited a bunch of people to this collaborative Project Pan, and they have a playlist if you want to binge all of the updates and all of that. It's a lot of fun. The concept is Project Pan, where you work on apparently it's a YouTube versus Instagram thing. YouTube is like 3 to 5. Instagram is 4 to 6. Some people are doing more than that because they're overachievers. So it's basically, whatever you want. We generally update on the 10th of the month, but you can move that if it works better for your channel also. Anyway, it's a project to focus on cream products because they go bad. They're easy to hit pan on, but they go bad faster than powder products. So they're not as challenging, so we don't work on them, but then they just sit in our collection and they go bad. So this is a project to just work on the cream products in your collection so that they get some love. As I said, 3 to 5. I picked 5. Let's get into the update. All right. So, I think I changed the order that I do this in every single update. But I have it written down on a sheet right now, so we will just go down the sheet. First up is my Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter in Opulence, and very exciting news. Let's see if we can get it to focus on that. Can we get it to focus? Can we? Sound of door closing. At a guest bear is going jogging. Well, even if you cannot see it on camera, I can see it in person. There is a little bit of shiny pan in there, and I am so excited. I am so excited. So, this will be rolling out. I did start keeping a tally sheet for this, so in the last month I have used this 17 times, which is pretty decent. I'm recording this update a little bit early also because I just hit my goal on a bunch of things and I was like, yeah, I have time. Let's just record it all now. So that is very exciting. We'll pull all of these out of the makeup organizer where they live so that I can not twist around as much. Alright, next we have the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Moonwalk. I used this 5 times over the course of the month, and guess what? That is the entire little bump in the center of the pan that is exposed. So this was probably the Super Shock that I had the most indentation on. It was the smoothest and the most worn down anyway. So yeah, and it ended up only taking me wearing it 5 times this month to hit pan, so that will be rolling out as well. Whoop whoop. Very exciting. Alright, next up we have the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Birthday Wish, and this one I am going to, oh come on focus, okay, this one I am not going to consider done quite yet, and that's partly just because I didn't use it today and I didn't realize that it was so close to the completion point. Um, but also you can see probably that it is quite high on the edges, and my goal is always to wear these down evenly so that it like looks nice and smooth, and there's quite a bit around the outside edge also. So I'm going to keep this in the project for at least the next month, and we'll keep using it and see what kind of dent we can make on that. But exciting progress. You can see pan. It's a difference from what we've had in the past. I just put dry shampoo in my hair and it's not behaving well. Next up, we have something which is not that exciting. This is the J-Cat Pris-metal Mousse. This is in the shade Sorcerer. You can see that I have definitely like dug a hole in the center and that I have not hit pan. This might be because this month I have worn it one time. Oh, I didn't tell you how many times I wore this month. I wore it 8 times. So, I wore this one time this month. I have been really motivated to use this palette, which is in my year-long project pan, and I use this pretty much as a deep in the outer corner shade. It doesn't work well as a base. It doesn't work well as a like a transition. It if you blend it out, it turns a little bit gray. So I use this specifically as, to deepen the outer corner, and this Juvia's Nubian 2 palette has lots of deepen the outer corner style shades, so not a lot of progress on this. It'll be staying in for another month. And then last item, this is the Stila Glitter and Glow in Sea Siren. Which you might remember from last month, if you watched last month, that it was down a lot farther than this. Which, if I take out the stopper and I smush it down, you can see, yes, in fact, it is. The goop is quite far down in there. And you can also see that I took out the stopper. Let's try to block out my face so that it focuses on the thing. Focus. Alright. Yeah. So you can see there's a nice little hole in there. There's an open gap. I took out the stopper, and then as soon as I took out the stopper, I realized that the product at the top, the shadow that was up here by the stopper, was completely dried out and crumbly. So when I smushed it down, it wrecked the consistency of of all of the product that was at the bottom. So I think that pretty much you can't take the stopper out of these. Like I put eye drops in them, and that worked. They were nice and glittery, and it applied well to the eye, but it also went really patchy, which I filmed a video this week of putting on my makeup, and I think I only wore this once in the last week, because I put it on, I put a drop of eye drops in it, stirred it up, got it all to a nice consistency, and then I put it on my eyes, and it looked patchy. So like there's this pink wash of color all over my lids, and then there's sections of blue in various spots of my eye, and it looks kind of patchy and horrible. So I think that this is dead. Like, I just think it's the end for this glitter and glow, and honestly, probably for me, I won't pull the stopper out of another Stila glitter and glow because the dried crap at the top just changes the consistency too much. You can reconstitute it sort of. I think eye drops probably work better than a face oil, which I've heard that other people use. Seems a little sketch, but yeah, this is the end with Siren. And if I got a good shot of what it looks like inside the tube, you can see that I did use a lot of it. I used a lot. It's just dead. It just died. I can't do anything else with that. Alright, so I have these two things still in the project, and I'm rolling out 3 things. The most exciting update! This is the first update where I've rolled anything out. May. The first update where I've rolled anything out and anything else in. So let's start with this. One of my goals with this project is to hit pan in all of my Super Shock shadows this year. This is a very pretty teal. It is Flower Shop. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Yep, okay. Seems like it's gonna focus decently. Kind of focusing on my fingers, but whatever. Alright, so this has quite a lot of the pattern left around the outside, so it'll be kind of an extensive project, I think. So what I know about this color, I love the color. It's gorgeous. Really nice for the time of year also. It's May, we're moving into spring. So let me just grab a swatch, and you can see that it is kind of a sheer color. Kind of just a wash of seafoam green. And I do really like the color. But it is a little bit of a sheer wash. It's difficult to build up. It just kind of doesn't. And it has a little bit of a blackened gray base. So when I was trying to use up Fastlane, I think, which is a ColourPop creme gel eyeliner in a blackened teal, that didn't work. It was super dry. But last year, when I was trying to use that up, I did pair that with this a few times, and it's pretty nice. Like it was a blackened teal, and this as a shimmer over the blackened teal. It was nice. We'll see how I use this, but we'll figure it out. Something will happen, something, we'll see how it goes. Basically, we will see how it goes. Alright, being prepared. Okay. Alright, next thing that I'm going to roll in. You're like, girl, what? You never do your brows. What? Yeah, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow. This is in the shade Taupe. I like it. I'm wearing it in my brows today. I am not going to try to hit pan on this because I just don't think that will happen. That's just not an achievable goal even for a year-long pan. I don't want to hate myself. But I do want to do my brows a little bit more consistently. It's just not something that I think of right now. So this is one of the functions of a project pan for me. I like to throw items that I'm not using a lot into my project pan and try to use them consistently and see if I can get them to be a part of my routine, or if I end up just throwing them out, or like moving them out of my life at the end, where I'm like, yeah, nah, not for me. So we'll see. We'll see how I feel about this. I'm going to set the goal to use it 30 times. And if I smash it out of the park and do that in the first month, I might extend it. We'll see. I doubt it, just like looking at the numbers for, just looking at my tally sheet. Oh, did I say, speaking of tally sheet, did I say that I used this 5 times? I did. So 5 times over the course of the month, and then I decided, you dead. Alright. So just looking at my tally sheet, as I was saying, just like looking at how many things that I used, it seems like 15 times is a lot in a month. So, now granted, this is probably closer to 3 weeks of use, and I do tend to take Sunday off as a makeup day unless I'm filming. But yeah, 15 times tends to be like something that I used every single time I did my makeup, the Stila Heaven's Hue, 17 times. So, 30 times is probably 2 months. So that is my goal. Door noise is complete. Alright. Last thing that I'm rolling in, this is my other Stila Glitter and Glow. You can see that there is a little bit of a window there at the top. Maybe you can see that. But I can see that there's a little window at the top there by the T of this Stila. This is in the shade Fairy Tale. I like it. It has golden pink glitters. It's cute. So the goal is going to be pretty similar. I'm going to use it until I feel like I would need to take out the stopper, and then it's just going to go into my empties because that's what I've learned having used this one and tried to reconstitute it. I have learned they don't reconstitute well. So once I feel like I would need to take out the stopper to get more stuff out of it, we'll just roll it out and call it done. Alright, that has been my Partners in Cream update, a very successful one. I hope you enjoyed or learned something, or both. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you feel like. Thanks for watching, and goodbye for now.